What up, gang? It's time to run it up. Pokemon Champions blesses the streets next week. Yes, you heard me right. Less than 2 weeks until Pokemon Champions is going to be upon us, where we can actually play it. And with that being said, the Pokemon Company actually dropped some crazy news today when it comes to this particular game, and I'm actually not really happy about it. I don't know how you guys feel, but I'm not really happy about the news that I did just read when it comes to this particular Pokemon game.
Who's that Pokémon?
Let's go to get straight into it. Pokemon Champions competitive connectivity internet. This method consists of competitors connecting and playing over the internet via a network provided by the organizer. This is the only method available for this title. So competitions conducted using Pokemon Champions require a stable internet connection. Why is this a thing? Look, I'm gonna just go on a little tangent here real quick for the streets. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I've been playing this type of game, Pokemon, since we needed link cables. We need to be shoulder to shoulder. We need to be touching socks and with link cables in order for us to get our Gengar and Alakazam. And now that's gone. We went to Wi-Fi. I feel like Wi-Fi is the worst way to have any type of tournament based setting, especially at locals. Imagine you're going to locals and the card shop don't got no Wi-Fi. That means you're gonna have to literally play against each other off of a hotspot off your phone, compared to how it was in Scarlet and Violet, to where if you guys are right next to each other, you guys just put in a code 111111 and you guys can link up. So I'm not sure why they removed the Wi-Fi, especially for Pokemon Champions. They should have just have it to where you could just go off of local and play against each other. But the fact that there is no local connectivity and you have to have a Wi-Fi spot in order for you to play this game is bullshit, in my personal opinion.
It's Charmander!
If you guys are going to the locals and they do not have Wi-Fi, you might just have to go find another locals, just expecting organizers to provide internet for a Pokemon game. Most of these Pokemon games or gaming in general is from a card shop. So that's just my little tangent. Tell me below what you guys think on this particular change to where Pokemon Champions can only be played online. And if you guys don't have an online connection, you guys more likely won't be able to play. This is some crazy news. In all cases, competitors must connect to each other using the private battle feature in the battle menu. Even this battle menu requires the internet, which is diabolical. I don't know whose idea this is, man. I mean, they literally stealing our hoe with this one. Room ideas allow competitors to find the correct opponent in game. The competitor making the private battles room must share the assigned room ID in the lower right of the screen. Each competitor should verify that they are paired with the correct opponent. So this was the big change that did just happen. Like I said earlier,
it's trash.
I don't understand why they even add something like this. I mean, this is it seems like we're taking a couple steps back here with the type of connectivity that we are seeing in the streets. So let's go ahead and see our next bit of news from the rule book. Competitors may be asked by a judge of the tournament organizers to register their battle teams as rental teams in Pokemon Scarlet or Pokemon Violet, or share their battle teams via the replica teams feature in Pokemon Champions, and provide their team IDs. Team IDs may be used for record keeping or team checks, and they may be utilized on hardware provided by the tournament organizer for streamed matches. Competitors may not alter or delete their battle teams for the duration of the competition, plus any specified additional time afterwards, as instructed by a tournament organizer or a judge. A competitor must have full possession of all Pokemon within their game card or save file being used for the competition. Competitors may not use a team ID from a different game card or save file unless explicitly instructed by a judge. So pretty much this is going to monitor cheating and make sure no one's cheating. Okay, got it. I don't need to harp on that. The next thing that we do have that we need to talk about here real quick is this big rumor list. So the next bit of news is Pokemon abilities. Apparently Pokemon abilities have been leaked. A lot of people are saying these Pokemon abilities have been leaked. You guys see it on the screen. Pokemon ability notes: Greninja, Delphox, Chestnut. We already know what those two are. Megating for Alligator. We already know what those two are. Embar, Frostlass. Drampa's supposed to get in Drizzle. Let's see. Raichu's getting Electric Surge. Clefable's getting Misty Surge. A lot of people don't like this one. X-Drill, Piercing Drill, copy of Unseen Fist. What the fuck do you mean a copy of Unseen Fist? This guys, what do you mean copy? They're just saying it like it's normal. Unseen Fist. You guys know what Unseen Fist does off Urshifu? What do you mean a weaker version? Piercing Drill, kind of, oh man, he been around the Diddy parties too much. Pyroar, Thermal Boost, Fire Dragon, Dragon's Maul, that would be tough. Scovillain, Circulating, Burn saps health like Leap Seed. So it seems like, like I said, I wanted to cover these abilities, but these abilities kind of look fake, to be honest with you, especially something like this copy of Unseen Fist. Electros, new ability, increases damage. We have Excalibur, we have Darkrai, Magerna, Zero Aura, Staraptor, Defiant Contrary, Defiant feels more likely. Tough Claws on Golisopod, Levitate Contrary, Prankster. So we do not have Absol. I do not see Absol. I do not see Garchomp. And that's why I said this list is probably fake. I'm just covering you guys some links of what's popping on the streets in Twitter or on Twitter. And the last thing we are going to show you guys is an animation of Typhlosion using Eruption, just showing you guys this type of animation. Very beautiful, in my personal opinion. Looks really good. I just don't like the fact that in order for you to play with your friend right next to each other, you guys have to be on Wi-Fi. Look, that's all I got. Tell me below what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next one. But look, before I go, if you was feeling the vibes, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And go.